And I think I decided that I'm gonna try to build this app all by myself. I've been thinking about finding a way to get a developer and all those things, and at this very moment, I don't think it's feasible. I just don't know which angle to approach. I don't really know how to find a developer. I think, if I'm being completely honest, it's more of an excuse. One of the things that I struggle the most is asking for help. One of the things I struggle the most is reaching out to people. Um, I don't know, like when I ask for help, I feel like super vulnerable. The fear of being rejected, I think that's what it is. And that's the thing that scares me the most. So, yeah, it's something that I truly have to get over. And I think I'm gonna do that little by little. I wish it was like a band-aid and I could just rip it off. But I don't want to spend all my time just dwelling and like hurting my ego and just knowing that this is such a big part of like my insecurities of asking for help. I'm afraid that it's just gonna backfire and it's gonna like um yeah, it's just gonna be a bad thing. So I what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start working on this app, building it, whether it be just a mock-up. The whole goal is to get to an MVP. The moment I have an MVP, everything should be flowing a little bit easier, with more experience under my belt and things like that. So I think what I'm gonna do is try to build an MVP, get to the point where I have an MVP. I've been trying to do it for this whole month, and it hasn't gone as I planned, but that's gonna change today. Um, we're giving ourselves exactly 1 month. By the end of January, we should have a MVP and hopefully a co-founder as well. But we have to really start working on an MVP. Um, we're gonna focus completely on feedback. That is the biggest thing that I need to focus on is getting feedback, talking to potential clients, potential users, and just getting their input. And again, I want to base my whole app on user feedback and just keep improving, and hopefully by the end of this month, my fear of being rejected completely goes away. I have to set myself. I need to set myself. Uh, I need to set myself a plan on how many people I need to be reaching out to every single day. Um, and yeah, that is the thing that I need to focus on the most. Coming up with three simple questions. I already have a list of survey questions I'm gonna have in my link tree, so that way people could answer. But I need to have three major questions where I could just reach out to people and say, hey, I'm working on an app. I love your photography. I honestly would. Hey, I'm working on an app. I'm working on an app that hopefully is gonna come up with concept. Again, this is what I mean. Like I struggle with like coming up with like putting my words into thoughts. Um, I don't know really what to say. Hey, I'm working on an app. Hey, hello. I'm working on a marketing app that hopefully will help you market yourself a little bit better. I don't know. That's what I mean. Like I just don't know what to ask. Uh, create a simple survey or social media post to ask your target audience about their needs. That's what I need to do. Like figure out what like photographers need. How they market themselves, the struggles they face when marketing themselves, and things along the lines of Badger. Um, yeah. Again, this is probably the hardest part is getting over my fear of being rejected, getting over the fear of my insecurities of not knowing what questions to ask. So yeah, I just gotta get over it. Like I gotta set myself a goal of how many people I'm gonna be reaching out to every single day, and creating content around this. So okay, so right now we're gonna try to do a link tree real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna try to do a profile and try to connect my two surveys, so that way people could go and leave their feedback. That's super important. If they charge, I am not gonna use it. Hopefully, it's a free version that we're able to use. But yeah, we gotta be able to connect. We gotta be able to connect all the Badger platforms all together, and as well as those two websites for my two Google surveys, because we need to start collecting data as soon as possible. Sign up. Here are the plans for Linktree. All we honestly just need is the unlimited links. So I think that's all we need. So we're gonna do one for free. We have $4, $7.50, $19.50. But we're just gonna go with free. So with this template on Instagram, TikTok, X as well. So we went ahead and did the free version. Now we're just adding our little our links. We included Badger the app for Instagram, Badger the app for TikTok. And right here, these two links are gonna be the most important things. This is the reason why we wanted to do a link tree. Right here is gonna be the links to our surveys for our app. Badger, showcase, connect, and grow. And then our bio is going to be turning your portfolio into a digital billboard, showcase your skills. Click the link is ready. Okay, cool. We're only able to add our link tree to our Instagram. For TikTok, I think you need to have over 1,000 followers. You need to be a business account, or you need to be verified. For our Badger account, we're neither of those, so we won't be able to add it to there. But we have to find a way. We might have to make it into a business account just so that way we could add that link tree. But I don't know if it's gonna what's the downside of making it a business. We ended up selling this brand new Adidas Chivas jersey. Print out the label and then just drop it off at the post office.